Our top story this morning, North Korea has officially turned down the United States' recent call to the regime for talks, saying there will be no direct communication between Washington and Pyongyang unless sanctions against the North are lifted. Now, meanwhile, the U.S. Secretary of State and Defense Secretary are due to kick off their first 2+2 meeting with their South Korean counterparts since 2016. For more, we have our North Korean affairs correspondent Kim Dami on the line for us. Dami tells us more.
Right, Mok-yeon, no withdrawal of hostile policies towards Pyongyang means no talks with Washington. This is what North Korea's first Vice Foreign Minister Choe Son-hui said in a statement released on Thursday. She also confirmed that the U.S. had reached out to the North even up to a day before its combined exercise with Seoul through a third country. The White House had been trying to engage in talks with the regime since mid-February, only to be ignored. Choe then said for talks to be established, there should be an appropriate atmosphere in place, making it clear that there'll be no opportunities like those surrounding the Singapore or Hanoi summits. But watchers note that her warning did leave some room for improvement in inter-Korean ties by not specifying what exactly the North wants. The comments also came just a few days after the North Korean leader's sister Kim Yo-jong slammed Seoul and Washington for their regular springtime joint drills.
And Tammy, the statement also comes as the U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken and Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin are here in Seoul for talks with their South Korean counterparts.
That's right. So recent comments are also seen as a warning aimed at the two allies' cooperation on what the North sees as hostile policies. And at this very moment, foreign ministers and defense chiefs from Seoul and Washington are holding their first 2+2 meeting since 2016. Topics to be covered are coordinated strategy on North Korea, joint efforts, and their alliance. And in the coming hours, the four officials are set to announce a joint statement and hold a press conference. Also, Thursday afternoon, the visiting U.S. officials will pay a courtesy call to President Moon Jae-in at the Blue House. There, they're expected to discuss Korean Peninsula affairs, as well as pending bilateral issues like Washington's new North Korea policy. That's all I have. Back to you, Mok-yeon.
Thank you. That was our Kim Dami reporting.